take a look in the locker room for I think that's the take a look at the sneak peek in the locker room as the Raiders. Here we go. Welcome to the Mountain Dew Forum. There is a typo on the screen, as you can see. It still says Orioles Nest, but no. We welcome you to the Mountain Dew Forum. It's the Harrison Raiders and the Plainfield Quakers. The Quakers looking very strong. But how about Harrison 38-6? Quakers, they have some major injuries here. And how about this? Both twins are playing and they will be guarding each other. And we will see Nick Green's return to Plainfield, this time in a Raiders uniform. Harrison is wearing all black here tonight, while Plainfield is in their white uniforms. Here we go from the Mountain Dew Forum. It's a Mid-State Conference matchup. Raiders, Quakers, here we go. We are underway, and the Raiders will have ball first. Colin Schmidt has it first for Harrison. He gives it to Chalet, back to Garrett Irwin, back to Green. Green for two. The Raiders will score quickly. And here's Harper. Baker lands with it. Baker lands, has the ball, back to Grant Irwin. Grant Irwin, oh, and Nick Green with the block. Irwin tried to score, but Green with the block. And here in Plainfield, Nick Green, outstanding job right there. Well, Seth Serra just traded to Harrison. And here we go. Sprong gives it to Baker Lands. And here's Roden. Back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt has it. Wiederholt looks, back to Baker Lands. Harper, Baker Lands for three. Quakers will score. And Plainfield to the lead. The Raiders looking very tough here this season. Here's Garrett Irwin. Back to Colin Schmidt. Schmidt has the ball. He looks. Back to Irwin, back to Chalet, back to Schmidt. Quick pass, and Schmidt once again back with it, back to Serra. Seth Serra for three. With that three, it's now 5-3. It is a Raider lead. Baker lands with it. Back to Roden. Roden has it. Baker lands! Heavy dunk. Baker lands, slams it in with fierce power. Fierce power indeed. And here we go, Seth Serra. He has it, back to Schmidt. Colin Schmidt with the dunk. How about that slam dunk by Colin Schmidt? Schmitty slams it in, and what a dunk indeed. And here is Grant Irwin with it. Garrett Irwin covering his brother. Here's Roden. Zach Roden has the ball. Back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt for two. Game tied. It is a low-scoring game in Plainfield. Are we shocked? We are not. Both defenses, number one in the league. Green back to Colin Schmidt. Schmidt looks. He has the ball, and he's really good. Here's Garrett Irwin back to Schmidt. Colin Schmidt for three. Schmidt for three. And that's a wide open three. Raiders looking to beat the Quakers here. And here we go. Baker Lands has it. Baker Lands. Look at Miles. Sprong goes. Sprong for two. About that shot from Miles Sprong here. Colin Schmidt has it. Schmidt looks tough. Schmidt almost loses it, but he will score again. Final 15 seconds in the first quarter. Quakers down 12-9. Here's Baker Lands with it. Baker Lands, Grant Irwin for three, and he will tie it up. Green gives it to Schmidt. Schmidt pass half court, can't drain it. Tied after one. Plainfield ties it up, and great game here from Plainfield. A few dunks already. Schmidt, Baker Lands, able to slam it in, and here we go. Welcome back to the Mountain Dew Forum, the new home of the Quakers. The Plainfield Quakers have the lead against the Harrison Raiders. No. Nobody has the lead here. We are tied. We are tied at the moment here in a mid-state battle. Overton gives it to Cameron Young. Out there for Harrison, Schmidt, Reifinger, Mike Irwin, Garrett Irwin, and Nick Green. Ethan Ellis for two. Ellis for two. Green on the coverage. I thought that was for three for a second as well. Here's Colin Schmidt. He has it back to Garrett Irwin. Irwin has it back to Mike Irwin. Back to Green. Nick Green for two. Game tied again. Raiders looking tough here at the Mountain Dew Forum. And we know for a fact that there's some breaking news that will be revealed at halftime about the playoffs. Here's Ethan Ellis back to Cameron Young. Young there, back to Ellis. Ellis for two. Ethan Ellis will score. How about that score right there? Colin Schmidt has it. Schmidt looks. Nick Green has it now. Green slams it in. Game tied at 16. Green just went past Overton and slammed it in. And here's Ethan Ellis. Ellis back to Arnavitas. Back to Young. Cameron Young. Oh, misses it. And Nick Green with the rebound. Here is Colin Schmidt. Schmidt looks. He looks tough here. Colin Schmidt has it. Back to Mike Irwin. Irwin holds it. Back to Reifinger. Henry Reifinger will score for two. Raiders to the lead. Here's Cameron Young. Young with it. Young looks. Schmidt covering. Young for two. Cameron Young will score for the Quakers. And the Quaker fans are on their feet. We are tied in Plainfield. If you are now joining us, the Raiders and the Quakers tied at 18. Here's Colin Schmidt. He has the ball. Schmidt holds it. Here we go, Schmidt. Colin Schmidt for three. And what a game indeed. Here's Cameron Young with it. Young has it. Is he going to give it to anybody? Nope, he holds it. Young for two. And Quakers will score. But the Raiders still have the lead. And they have a chance to pull away here. Colin Schmidt has the ball. Schmidt. Colin Schmidt for three. At the end of the first half, Quakers 20, Harrison 24. The Raiders have the lead at the Mountain Dew Forum. Welcome back to a Mid-State Conference battle at the Mountain Dew Forum. It's the Quakers down by 4 to the Raiders. Plainfield has the ball here to start this half. Here's Miles Sprong with it. Sprong has it. Chalet covering Sprong. Chalet will steal it, giving it back to Sierra. Sierra slams it in. And the Harrison Raiders looking championship caliber again. Weirholt with the dunk, but not after Green got the first block. Chalet gives it back to Schmidt. Back to Chalet. Chalet runs. Gives it to Sierra. Back to Green. Nick Green for 3. Thunder will score a 3-pointer from the corner. Great 3 indeed from Thunder. Here's Green covering Weirholt. Green was able to knock it out. Here is Green again. Covering Weirholt. Roden there. Back to Baker Lands. Harper, Baker Lands for 3. Here's Schmidt. Back to Garrett Irwin. Garrett Irwin for 3. And Raiders are pulling away at the Mountain Dew Forum. Here's Schmidt. Schmidt has it. Nope, it's Baker Lands. Baker Lands has it. Back to Weirholt. Ben Weirholt for 3. Weirholt scores. Here's Schmidt. Giving it to Sierra. Back to Chalet. Chalet slams it in. Jacob Chalet outstanding against the Quakers. And here we go. Baker Lands there. Schmidt there. Here's Baker Lands. Harper, Baker Lands for 2. Green to Schmidt. Back to Sierra. Gives it to Chalet. Jacob Chalet for 2. Here's Baker Lands with it. Baker Lands holds it. Schmidt there. Baker Lands for 2. It's a 4-point game in Quakertown. Schmidt gives it to Green. Green back to Sierra. To Chalet. Pass to Irwin. Back to Green. Nick Green for 2. And the Quakers are looking upset here. Here's Baker Lands with it. Grant Irwin for 2. Irwin will score. Chalet back to Schmidt. Schmidt gives it to Irwin. Back to Colin Schmidt to Sierra. Seth Sierra long range. 3 no good, but Green will slam it in. Here's Baker Lands. Grant Irwin for 3. 3-point game. Here's a score. Green will score. What a pass. At the end of the third quarter, Harrison 42, Plainfield 37. Close game. Entering the fourth, Quakers down big time. Down just a bit to the Raiders. Welcome back to the Mountain Dew Forum. The Quakers are losing 42-38. It's a close score. It's a close game. Both teams really good. Barely anybody has left the stands. Grover gives it to Broughton. Here's Broughton. Back to Reifinger. Back to Grover. Davai Grover for 2. Davai Grover. How about Grover scoring? Reifinger. Oh, he steals it away. And Grover is going to slam it in. Davai Grover. Are you kidding me? Here's Reifinger. Oh, he steals it away. Reifinger for 2. Reifinger covering Young again. Knocks it out. Steals it. And slams it in. No. Reifinger misses a dunk. Ethan Ellis for 2. Dude. Reifinger had open room, but he missed the dunk. Broughton gives it to Reifinger. Back. And it goes out of bounds. Quaker ball again. Oh, that's why. Young got the block on a dunk. 48-39. Harrison has the lead with 1:59. Here's Cameron Young there. Reifinger seals it. Gives it back to Irwin. Garrett Irwin slams it in for the Raiders. Harrison scores again. Broughton covering Baker Lands. No one is. Lands dunks. Harper Baker Lands slams it in. Broughton gives it to Garrett Irwin. Garrett Irwin for 3. How about Irwin going off in Plainfield? Irwin takes it back. Reifinger for 2. Harrison is on a 13-4 run in the last minute and 25. Cameron Young for 2. Broughton gives it to Irwin. Garrett Irwin. The 3 no good. Overton takes it back. Look at the 3. It's Chris Arnavitas. Chris Arnavitas for 3. Grady Broughton there. Gives it to Reifinger. Henry Reifinger long range for 3. And look at Harrison. They've watched the film. They've watched the Quaker film. They take the ball into their own hands. And what I mean by the film, they go to a half-court trap. One of the main defenses Plainfield did last season. Arnavitas for 3. Quakers have not used this defense in a while. Eck slams it in. Daniel Eck slams it in for Harrison. Reifinger takes it away. Grover, he slams it in as well. And the Raiders are pulling away. Quiet fans in Plainfield. Ethan Ellis for 3. Timeout, Harrison. 64-52 with 21 seconds left. Pat Green is smiling. Harrison about to pull a regular season upset. They got swept by the Quakers in the regular season last season. the Quakers. And now, Harrison lost Game 1 to Plainfield in the regular season. And now it looks like that they are about to split the series. The regular season series. They're about to go 1-1 to Plainfield. And here we go. Green has it. Gives it to Chalet. Chalet for 2. Harrison pulling away. Here's Wiederholt. Wiederholt has it. And the dunk by Ethan Ellis. Green. Schmidt. Schmidt's pass is taken away by Wiederholt. Baker lands for 3. Chalet pass half court. No good though. Harrison upset in Plainfield. Pat Green leads her Harrison Raiders into Mountain Dew Forum, and the Quakers lose to the Raiders. Raiders win at 66-57. Harrison upset in Plainfield. What a game. Henry Reipinger is your player of the game. How the heck is he new? How is he the New Balance player of the game? I don't know. But yeah, Reipinger, New Balance player of the game, and that will do it. Quakers lose it on their home court.